All right. If you are a Chrisean, hold on, pause. If you are a Chrisean Rock fan, I don't even want you to stay until the end of this video. I don't want you to watch this video. You have no business on this video because you are a Chrisean Rock fan, and I already know our views are not going to be the same. So let's just put a disclaimer out right now. Like, don't watch this video if you are a Chrisean Rock fan, okay? Other than that, what's good, YouTube? Alex on the cam, back here with another video. Guys, today we got another lit video for you guys. We got another lit one. As you guys can see by the title, Chrisean Rock arrested for murder is very close after new update. Okay? Now, before we get into this video, I just want to put it out there that we all have heard the allegations of Chrisean Rock, you know, hiring of murder or for more murder. Damn, I can't even speak today. Fuck. She hired somebody to murder Ronnie, and we all know why. But once again, this is all allegedly, okay? So let's get right into this video. You guys like, comment, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Join the crew. You already know what to do, baby boo shit. Ooh. Fuck is you talking about?
More bad news for Chrisean Rock. The chances that Chrisean Rock is in a jail cell by the end of the year is very high.
Ooh.
Chrisean Rock is absolutely cooked. So TMZ reached out to law enforcement after rumors began to circulate that Chrisean Rock was involved in the death of her ex-boyfriend Ronnie. So the law enforcement official gave TMZ an answer. Now, that answer from my perspective is not good for Chrisean Rock, but we'll get there, okay? Let's just first address why people believe that Chrisean Rock is involved in Ronnie's murder.
In the next 4 to 6 weeks, God willing, Chrisean is going to be required to do a court-ordered paternity test. And once we get this paternity test, we shall have more. Right here, Junior right here. Weird as you weird as shit. You weird as shit.
What's wrong?
You weird as shit. Nobody you. That's my son. That's my son. That's my son. What you want to do?
Excuse me.
What do you want to do?
I'm calling the cops.
I don't give a call him. Nobody touch you.
Go to the car.
Call him.
Go.
Yeah.
Go. I'm calling the cops.
You get hurt in a car accident,
This
and they
is
give
gonna
you a
be
check
juicy,
that wouldn't
chat.
cover my shoe shine. That's
It's gonna be real
disrespect.
juicy.
Police ass. You a police ass.
Time to go.
You a police ass.
Time to go.
Yes, you heard right. We just got the update. So apparently, there have been some money on Ronnie's head since Friday. What's today? Tuesday. So since Friday, apparently somebody put some money on his head. Somebody wanted him dead. And y'all, I found out exactly how it happened.
I wonder why.
So one of the neighbors says that Ronnie was sitting in his car outside his house when all of a sudden this car pulled up behind him. A person gets out the car. He didn't realize that they had a gun or whatever. They ran up on the car real quick, y'all. They shot him 10 times. So whoever this was, they wanted
10
this
times
done quickly. Now, I'm not going to say it's not a coincidence that him and Chrisean did have.
The ex-boyfriend who was following her from state to state trying to get a paternity order because he was
Let's
convinced
get
that
into it.
that was his son and that she was trying to pin his baby on Blueface and ice him out. Now, he was shot and killed a week before the last court date that would require Chrisean Rock to give him a DNA test, right? Now, here's the thing.
Isn't that just a big coincidence, chat? Isn't that just a big coincidence? And if you Chrisean Rock fans are still on this video, let me know. Try to fight her case. Like, how is she innocent? You know? How?
Sister did, you know, the Jason Lee interview where the sister says, you know, well, she implied that Chrisean Rock did this, right?
Yeah.
She implied
Her
that
own
Ronnie was
sister.
shot and killed to avoid the paternity test, right? And other people have came and spoke out. Blueface have came and spoke out and said that he don't trust Chrisean Rock. She's a backdoor artist. But here's the thing. Chrisean Rock has confessed to a lot of people in this industry that she did this. I'm not capping. I'm not lying. That's just 100% fact. Right? If Chrisean Rock wants to deny it, I would tell her who she told that she did. She already confessed to doing this to a lot of people in the industry. Multiple people. Multiple people have told me that Chrisean Rock has confessed to them. So it's either she was popping it and lying, or she really did this. See, she told him specifically, bro was playing around too much, right? Like, bro pulling up on her, like, at the mall was her last straw. So she has told multiple people this in the industry, that she has confessed that she was the one who put the hit on Ronnie.
And I heard this.
Right? Now, there's a neon clip, like from a stream, that has somehow disappeared from the internet. If anybody can find it, y'all let me know.
Yeah.
Where she's
and I'm wondering how, people don't see this, but it's crazy. Like, let me just stop talking. I'm going to say my opinion at the end of this video.
Neon, he's going to end up in the grave like her baby daddy for playing with her. Now, there's an audio from a few years ago where WAC 100 is predicting that Chrisean Rock will be arrested for Ronnie's murder eventually.
Usually when like that happen, the target never gets hit. And I hate to see she got that little boy in the car and she don't get to cooperate and them niggas do what I know they'll do, bro.
Right. And you still think that ain't Blueface Baby, right?
No, that ain't Blueface Baby. Bro, listen, look at the baby. The older the baby gets, look at Ronnie.
It looks like Ronnie.
Ask one of these ladies on the floor, man.
I think her last interview, she kind of told on herself.
What she
They gave nephew $100,000.
Basically said that she was still messing with Ronnie when she first started, when she was messing with Blueface.
No, we know that. We
already know that.
Look, Ronnie was in the delivery room when she had the baby.
Yep.
This is why she went back to Baltimore to have a baby. Ronnie was dead, bro. Look at that baby. And look at Ronnie. I'm talking about down to the two front teeth. It's crazy.
Chrisean Jr. looks like Chrisean and Ronnie had a baby. There is no type of features that it says that it's Blueface. Like, there's no Blueface in that baby. If we truly look at that baby, which is clear as day, it looks like Chrisean and Ronnie. Nowhere near Blueface. Like, oh my God.
And you know what? You know what's crazy? I just thought about it. Like, she been making a whole lot of threats and shit, like in regards to Blueface life. And a lot of people on social media, they're like, yeah, bitch, you got, yeah.
Look, bro, there's gonna come a day where one of them little gonna get caught and they're gonna use her as a get out of jail free card and they're gonna arrest Chrisean for the murder of Ronnie.
What?
Believe that. That's a fact.
But she sure been talking a whole lot of shit, talking about some, yeah, get the fuck up out the way.
If WAC 100 was lying, Chrisean Rock would sue WAC 100. But WAC ain't lying. And the reason why WAC feels so confident is because there's been confirmation from Chrisean Rock's own mouth. Like, Chrisean Rock has confessed to this through her own mouth.
I hope he plays the clip.
Would say this is very similar to Jimmy Henchman. How Jimmy Henchman was in New York, got a bunch of crash dummies. He was paying for hits. They were committing the hits, and he was getting away with it until the wrong crash dummy got caught, and they began to tell, right? Wearing wires, doing whatever they can to get Jimmy Henchman to fall, right? In the case of Chrisean Rock, she's not that connected politically, right? Like, like she's not up no $100 million. Like, she's not no Don in the streets.
Fact.
Right? She's a little girl who probably put a hit out there and they came to collect a little bit of money, but they don't got no loyalty to her.
Facts.
So WAC breaks down, A, why he believes she's going to get arrested, and then 2, the circumstances that led him to think that she's involved.
When it comes to me, a lot of...
Why? One of these little, just like they did Jimmy Henchman. Didn't nobody know until the got booked on one thing and they told the police, Jimmy paid us to kill this motherfucker. You know, can we make a deal? Yeah, it's only one way to control that, and the Italians showed you how to do that. And our politic ain't that deep.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got to knock down her. That's it.
Ooh.
So, well, Ronnie.
And I was just thinking that, like, if Chrisean wants to get away with this, she gonna have to knock down the person that she paid to knock down Ronnie.
All right, let me give you the history of Ronnie, right? Remember when Ronnie was with her in the mall and they called the police?
Mm-hmm.
Remember Ronnie went to jail? He was in the mall with her. Like, that's my baby, this, that, and other, right?
Yeah.
But look what Ronnie did. She pressed charges on Ronnie that day. So that week, Ronnie had a court date with Chrisean Rock on Friday for the charges she pressed on Ronnie. Ronnie tells the on Monday, yeah, I got you, you stupid. You ain't smarter than me. Now that we gonna be in court, I can serve you the DNA subpoena, right? He said, I don't give a fuck about the case you filed on me. I
Smart
got
man.
you right there. I'm gonna have him served in front of the judge.
Have you ever wanted to see your
Smart
home
man.
from space?
He literally was like, okay, you gonna press charges on me? Great. That's gonna give me an opportunity to serve your ass that subpoena, that DNA subpoena. So you're forced to get a DNA test. And we're gonna do this right in front of the judge.
With this free satellite Earth Maps tool, you can
That
zoom
man was
right
already
down to
thinking
your exact
two
address.
steps ahead of her.
It lands Wednesday morning. This court date is supposed to be Friday that she got on Ronnie. Wednesday night, Ronnie dead in his driveway.
Damn.
So did Blueface get a test?
She won't give it to us.
What a coincidence. Ronnie subpoenaed her, the DNA test, you know. Court date was supposed to be Friday. He ends up dead Wednesday, 2 days before the court date. You can't make this shit up. And people still have the nerve to be optimistic. Like, no, she's not smart enough to do that. We'll see. We'll definitely see. Right now, I'm taking the route is I'm more convinced that she did, hire for murder. But I'm not over here already just convinced, She has made herself look very guilty, chat. She made herself look very guilty by even her talking herself on live. She spits out a lot of information out of emotion. We all know Chrisean Rock is very emotional. She can't control her emotions, even if her life was on the line for it. She cannot control her emotions. She's a crybaby. She be emotional uncontrollably. So when she gets passionate about the situation, she tends to literally say too much, and she's made herself look like she's guilty.
We didn't try to listen. We didn't serve the. She act like she ain't served. You can't. It's only one name on that birth certificate. Only one. Hers.
So that video when they was like talking to her around the corner and the daddy was behind it.
I just double checked. That was actually 7 months ago, not years ago, but still, that was still a long time ago. Where Whack 100 knew beforehand, whatever Chrisean Rock did, whoever she paid to murder Ronnie, it would be sloppy enough to where they're gonna get her, right? And that's before this week where somebody has came forward and said the police came knocking. They want to talk to him and interview him because he's been online talking about this Ronnie murder. Now, him and Ronnie was in the DMs back and forth talking about putting money on each other's heads. But he swear he had nothing to do with it. Now, he claims the police is interested in his relationship with Chrisean Rock and what he can provide there. All right? So TMZ contacted, law enforcement. Now, I'm going to tell you this. This response, a lot of people may overlook it, but trust me, this is bad news for Chrisean Rock, like really bad news, okay?
Yeah.
So the 2025 murder of Chrisean Rock's ex-boyfriend, Karan Khan, remains unsolved. But police tell TMZ the investigation is still active as detective continues working to identify and catch the killer, okay? Now, Justin Malachi, a rep for Anne Arundel County Police Department in Maryland, they told them, we can confirm that it's open in an active investigation. However, we're unable to provide any additional details.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell y'all this. A lot of y'all will overlook that and say, well, Flacco, they just no. If somebody contact you and say, hey, is Chrisean Rock a suspect? If you're not a suspect, oh, nah, hell no, she's not a suspect. No. Just like, for example, when Lil Durk was in his court case, right? Now, when they were investigating the murder of Stephon Mack, Lil Durk inquired with the city of Chicago if he was a suspect in his murder. They were back and says, no, he's not a suspect. We don't intend on charging Dirk Banks with this murder. If they reach out and say, hey, is Chrisean Rock a suspect? Do y'all intend on charging Chrisean Rock with this murder? There's a lot of people who is online claiming that she's involved. Do y'all intend on charging her with this murder? And they say, well, we can't comment on that, sorry.
Ooh.
If she was not a suspect, they will say no.
Exactly.
No. She's not a suspect. That's like asking the police, hey, is Poetic Flacco a suspect? Hell no, he not no. But we already know that Chrisean Rock is on their radar and she's a suspect because when they came to talk to Quell, that's his name, Quell says, yo, they was inquiring about Chrisean Rock. They're curious about Chrisean Rock. So they already know that Chrisean Rock is involved somehow.
Did y'all hear that? You guys can't make this shit up. You can't. Because I've seen certain Chrisean Rock fans in her comment section and other people's comment section, like, you know, she's just trying to move on. All this bullshit. And all I can say to that is that it's fishy. To all my Chrisean Rock fans, it's fishy as hell. How is Ronnie gonna subpoena? He gave her a DNA subpoena, a court document serving her saying, hey, you're forced to literally take this DNA test. I believe the judge only just had to approve it. That court date was going to be Friday. Wednesday, 2 days before, the judge is basically going to tell them this is something that has to happen. He gets killed. How is that? That's just a random thing. We all know Chrisean Rock is a part of that. There's no way that there's no way that certain shit just aligned and the universe happened to do that in her favor. Like, no, she was a part of that. And you're dumb to think that she wasn't a part of that if you think that she wasn't a part of that. Respectfully, I think that.
And I'm just going to tell you, Chrisean Rock has already confessed. I'm sorry. She's already confessed.
Show the clips if you
to
have
a lot
them.
of people in the industry.
I've
that's
seen
just
the clips.
Fact. She got to be worried that before yesterday, the rumors of Chrisean Rock getting her baby daddy killed was just a rumor on Baddie's Twitter, right? On Zeus Network Twitter, right? Or probably Zeus Network Reddit, right? You know, these like real fringe forums. Now TMZ is writing an article about this. This is officially mainstream. This is officially one of the biggest stories of this year so far. And police are the biggest cloud chasers on planet Earth, right? If they were taking their time, crossing their T's and dotting their I's, now you know they're about to expedite this. They're about to expedite this to make sure Chrisean Rock gets her accountability.
Yeah.
Because if the police was not paying attention before, now they know, oh, it's a major story. Oh, damn.
Yeah.
This made TMZ. Oh, police are the biggest cloud chasers, bruh. They see this media attention, they gonna start chasing the story more. It's simple as that. If they already had Chrisean Rock on the board, they're about to hone in on her because they want that drama. They want that notoriety.
Yep.
Right? They want to be able to be the person who put Chrisean Rock in jail.
Facts.
They want to make TMZ.
And on top of that, going back on him talking about Chrisean Rock has told on herself, not only have I seen the clips, but didn't recently she say that I'm moving out the country? Why are you moving out the country? Is it because she knows that the feds are on her ass now? Just think about that, chat.
You got TMZ picking up this story. Oh no, this is bad. Look at this, man. Look at this, right? Look at this, okay? So about a month later, Karan reportedly got into Chrisean's face at a mall while she was with her infant son and cops were caught. In February of 2025, Karan was shot and killed in Severn, Maryland, in what investigators believe was a targeted attack. Cops rushed to a home in the Baltimore suburbs after reports of a shooting and found Karan outside with multiple gunshots, as we guys already know, all right?
Damn.
More than a year later, police still haven't publicly identified a suspect or person of interest, and the case remains unsolved. Now, I don't know how soon. It may be a week, a month, it may be 6 months. I can tell you now, if there's somebody that does get arrested for this, in the words of Whack 100, oh, they finna tell on her. They finna tell on her. And I'll be real with you. I won't be surprised if they already working, if they already telling, because if the police is already interested in Chrisean Rock, that means they know something that we don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe Chrisean Rock got to talking too loosely with the wrong person and got to confessing.
Fact.
Let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think about this, okay? If you're still watching this video and you want to watch another good video, then click on this video right here somewhere on my screen, somewhere here or here or here, to find out why exactly they're now blaming Nolan Wall's black friend of being the person who murdered him. I'm going to see you guys in this.
Yeah, no. If you guys want me to react to the Nolan thing, let me know. But yeah, I wanted to react to this Chrisean Rock thing because I'm going to give my 2 cents. I believe Chrisean Rock, in all types of ways, her intentions were to get rid of Ronnie. He was talking too much. He was saying too much. He was exposing too much. And it got to a point where it was making sense to even Blueface. I'm telling y'all, it was making sense to Blueface. Blueface was questioning, like, yo, why was Ronnie at this? And like, if y'all were actually engaged with how it played out a year ago, you would, and you guys remember this shit, you would know, like, Blueface at first from jump, he was like, that's not my baby, that's Ronnie's baby. He started to get some kind of life threats from Chrisean, denying that it was his baby, so he kind of cooled off on it, you know? And it's so crazy because after he got out of prison, he was like, that's not my baby, you know? I remember when he first got out of prison, I remember he met up with his original kids, with Jaden, but then he also met up with Chrisean and was claiming it, right? For who knows what reason, right? I have no clue why he was claiming it. But it doesn't matter because he ended up going back on his word and saying, look, let's just keep it a buck. That's not my baby, right? We know Blueface can be toxic at times. So when it comes to, how do I say this? There's no real truth to Blueface because we all know that he was going back and forth on it being his baby and it not being his baby. So that's not a real credible source to say. But at the end of the day, he's been saying that it's not his until Chrisean started threatening his life. That's when he started to claim that it was his. But we also know that, you know, Chrisean is a crazy emotional person, and she does have the funds. She does have the capability of knowing people that can, you know, get that job done. So I don't put it past her. I know certain people put it past her. Like, she's too dumb to literally put a hit out on somebody. Like, I get that. Chrisean, to me, is not the brightest, you know, person, but she's still capable. That's what I do believe. So anywho, I do believe that at the end of the day, I do believe that Chrisean Rock did hire somebody to murder Ronnie and get rid of him. But you guys let me know your opinions if you made it this far into the video. Let me know what y'all think about the whole Chrisean Rock situation and Ronnie. Like this video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, join the crew. You already know what to do, baby boo shoot. Ooh. I'll catch you guys in my next video. You guys watch my other videos because I have very interesting videos on my channel. I'll catch you guys in my next one. I'm about this bitch. Later.